think I probably discovered that I love music more than anything when I was really young. I was probably like 5 or 6 years old, and I was playing instruments and singing and wanted to learn how to play the drums. I watched this movie School of Rock with Jack Black. I remember watching that, made me want to do that for a job and do that for my whole life. I remember probably just around 6 or 7 years old. I kind of hate winter so much. It kind of makes me a really sad and awful person to be around, because I just get really depressed. Probably just like either being cozy and being warm in the winter, like being inside, or when it ends, because I don't like it. Lil Yachty the rapper has a song Minnesota. That's like, I knew what it was before, but every time I think of this place, I think of that song. Two things. I think one is just like other people's music and other artists that I still am inspired by, and like just seeing people put out albums makes me want to make another album, or seeing a certain person do something and know that they've done it for ages, and kind of just being like, I've only been here for a couple of years, so it inspires me to know that you don't just die out and people just forget about you. Your career's a long thing. That, and then also the fact that I'm very young is inspiring, and remembering that, and just meeting people and working with people all the time, and realizing that I'm one of the youngest most of the time, and I was like, I've just got a lot of time, and it inspires me to know, I just a lot of the time I spent a long time being like, how am I gonna get this right and never get it wrong? It's like it's gonna go right and wrong all the time, and it's never gonna be perfect, and then at the end, it is what it is. But it's just like, I don't know, that inspires me to realize, it makes me realize it's chicken nuggets and chips from McDonald's or whatever. If I'm over here, I'll get Dr. Pepper to drink, but in the UK it has to be a Coke, because they don't have Dr. Pepper in McDonald's. My girlfriend and I have been together for 4 years, and she knew me before I ever did make any music, so I kind of think having someone around who's known me since before, and like everyone in my life, a lot of people in my life have come into my life since me putting music out, so it's hard to, I don't know many people who have been there from before to speak to about and know me as me, and not as like, see me as Rex Orange County before meeting me as a real person. So kind of that in itself naturally keeps me grounded in remembering that, she just reminds me it is not, I'm not saving lives, and it is what it is, and I don't get too big-headed at all, and she always makes sure of that. It was good. I love Chris. It was great. I didn't see it, but I just heard it. I was in the room when it was happening, and not in the show, but like in the dressing room with it on the TV. And I was in the other bit, and I heard him be like, "This one goes out to Rex Orange County, is my son's favorite band or something." And I was like, "Wow." But he did tell me that before, that his son listens to me, so it was very sweet indeed. And I saw him there. It was nice, very nice. It's made me feel, it's actually made me feel a lot more confident, and like even confident just on stage, and like feeling like I can just do as I please and walk around the stage how I want to and stuff. Like even just in, I don't know, just in real life in general, kind of feeling slightly more confident. I don't know, I just work so hard on it, and I love it, and I'm proud of it, and I kind of just can't. Nothing can ever change that, or no one can take that from me. Years in time, I might go off of it musically, but I'll never not be proud of it, or just like I own it, and I don't know, it feels way more solid than the ones before. I think something about the earlier ones felt like I was like trying to impress other people as well, and now it's just like I'm just so happy with it myself. I don't really care what anybody else thinks, and I'm sure someone's gonna love it if I love it, and I love it. I have not ever watched it in my whole life. Oh, yeah. I've never seen it. And people were asking me that for a long time, and I'm just like, my name's to do with the show, but I don't know how to watch it. Oh my God. There's two people that come to mind. The first person I would say is Stevie Wonder. And not because I feel like I don't feel like he wants to have a conversation with me about anything. I'm not, it's like, I wouldn't be, it would more be to kind of have a whole, it wouldn't be like a, what would I ask him? I don't know what I would ask him, but I just know I'd probably learn a lot. And he's like my favorite musician of all time. So would probably be, I'd probably be interested in anything he had to say. The other one is a guy called Louis Theroux, who does documentaries in the UK. And he came to one of my shows where he's like, just like legendary, iconic levels of status. He's just like the best man in the world, and I would just love to hang out with him. I don't know what I'd ask him though. He has actually taught me loads. He said to me once, recently, he was like telling me, I was like complaining and worrying about putting out that album, Pony, and feeling like, I was like, I don't know if I'm like wasting my time when there's so much music coming out and people, it feels like I'm like hearing albums come out every week and I'm even going, all right, cool, next, like skimming things and like not even, you know, I just felt like it felt like just landfill of music. And I actually just called him up and he was like, the thing is, first of all, everyone has their place. He said, like, everyone has their place. You can't change anything. Those people, you can't sit and complaining or hating on anything is a waste of your time, because whilst you're spending 20 minutes hating on that person's gonna spend 20 minutes like doing their thing and living like the life that they have. Like, you're gonna be on this planet once and you're just wasting your life. And there's gonna be someone in the world who thinks their album is what you felt when you first heard like Channel Orange or Stevie Wonder or whatever. You can't take that away from anyone, whether you like it or not. And it just made me realize, like, you just can't worry about what people are gonna think. Someone's gonna love it and someone's not gonna like it, and that's it. And he kind of just suddenly, it helped me so much to not be concerned so much about what people would think, if that makes sense. He just broke it down in a way that helped me a lot. That's a crazy question, man. I think I would just tell everyone to be more honest with themselves and with everyone, and stop wasting time taking things personally, and just be nicer to each other, but also more accepting with everything, and just being honest. So I feel like there's so much guilt in the world and feeling bad about things, so everyone lies about everything. Politicians, everyone, all day long, lying to themselves, pretending that they're not addicted to things. It would just be cool to just be a lot more honest, and then we could like get on with it a bit better, and it's not like so slow. I don't know, I feel like that's just something I notice across everything and everyone. We're just all lying to ourselves and each other about everything. It'd be cool if we didn't. Snack? Oh man. Actually, we've been having a lot of donuts. I've been enjoying donuts a lot recently, and it's been like a snack. It's like I can really eat like half a donut and be like, I'm good, but it was a snack. Yeah, I love it. Like, loving is, I'm not gonna say that, but that is as easy as it's always been, and it still is, and it only gets easier. Just feeling that, being able to feel that is the easiest thing in the world. If you, like, that's never gonna change, for me, I'm sure.